Hey guys, we're back. We're back with episode 3. We're going to go through some more dating stuff. Today we're going to be talking about messaging. Numbers. That's what we're going to talk about. Messaging and numbers. You probably see me looking down. I was looking down at some notes. But yeah, we're going to talk about some numbers. Basically, when you meet that person, that initial meet up, if it's in a club, in a bar, on a dating app, you swap numbers, and sometimes it doesn't really go to plan, does it, Gib? Not all the time, and so we're going to go through that. We're going to talk about that quick show. The emotions, how you feel when you're out and you get that number. You get that number from that girl.
Well, I would like to think if you get the number from someone that you've been admiring for some period of time, you've got to feel somewhat good about yourself.
Now, do you mean good like I feel like a king, or like,
yeah, your Cadbury's boost.
Yeah. Okay.
Some people I know, will just like, when they get a new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
They come home with the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
They try on the shoes.
Yeah.
They look at the shoes.
You're telling me you're going to be doing that with the telephone number? You're going to be doing that with a little piece of paper or looking at your phone? Come on, man.
I said
maybe there's some dons out there that do that.
No, but seriously, I think that you feel pretty confident. You would feel pretty good about yourself, and then you're going to see what happens next.
Yeah,
you're looking forward to see what happens next.
Yeah, I agree. Look, I agree with that. If it was me, I'd be haps. I'd be haps. But then you got the number. Mm-hmm. Yeah, say you're out, you've met the girl. Yeah, you've got the number. You leave the club, the bar, the pub, the supermarket. Yeah. And then you try to call. Now, there's a couple of things with that. The first one is, how long would you wait before you text or called that person?
Now, I wouldn't wait a specific time. Mm-hmm. I would just kind of go with my gut feeling, or go with the flow, or however I felt at the time, and just text them and see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I'd probably do the same.
But I have done in the past. I have done the. Let me wait. Let them make the first move. Mm. But you know what? Because of been told you don't want to seem like a weak by showing more feelings. Mm. It seems like you're showing more feelings than they are. Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, if you like them, you text them. Mm-hmm. If they're not showing as much interest in you when you're texting them, then they're not the one.
Yeah, I agree. I'd probably do the same thing. I mean, I don't really, like I said, I don't really care. Like, I'll text them first, or I'll phone them first, whatever. Doesn't bother me. Yeah. But then you do run into those little issues, like you try and call. It's a wrong number. It's a wrong number.
Those ones can hurt. They can burn.
Burn.
They're annoying, aren't they?
Yeah, I think it's just like we were talking about this earlier, and if you're going to give a fake number, just don't give a number at all.
Absolutely.
Just don't waste anybody's time.
They're wasting their own time.
Well, exactly. Like, just don't entertain it. Like, if you're not feeling the person, just don't entertain it.
I think it's, as you said earlier, that it's a sign of weakness. I'm sure it's a sign of weakness that you haven't got the kahunas just to say, I don't want to connect with you. I'm not interested. Mm-hmm. But to be nice, you take the number, but then it's easier to kind of let you down. Yeah. Once you start giving me some wordplay. Yeah. I can just shut it down. Yeah. Why wait till then? because sometimes you don't know who once you give your number, you don't know who you're getting,
Well, this is it.
right? So they could put in themselves, if the person's, you know, a certain way, they could be putting themselves in a world of bother.
Yeah.
So maybe if you just cancel it in the first place,
Yeah.
then they wouldn't have to go through that.
Yeah. Yeah. Stop the long. Yeah. Stop the long. I agree with that. Okay. What we did mention earlier, which I found was.
We mentioned a lot of things earlier.
Yeah. What we did mention earlier, because we've been talking about this, was instead of giving out a telephone number, but receiving an email address.
Yeah.
I'm interested to know, like, how many of you guys have, man or woman, someone has given you, instead of giving you their telephone number, have given you an email address to contact them.
I have experienced that.
Yeah, so like, I'm interested to hear how this happened, because it's never happened to me.
No, I think it's just we went out one evening.
Mm.
Me and a few people went out and came across two women on different groups, people, so I weren't connected and I thought that was all kind of like vibing, getting on well and everything, and then said, yeah, do you have a number or anything like that? And they didn't say no, they just said, well, you can take my email address. I was like, yeah, okay, email. No number, email.
Yeah.
And I never heard of that before.
I haven't.
And I had it again that same email, it's that same evening, sorry. And I was just thinking, is this a trend? Is there other people doing this?
I mean, where were you?
I can't remember where I was. It was up here. It was up here.
Oh, it was up here.
Yeah, it was up here.
You're in like in the middle of the city, with like
No,
some
no.
trader woman giving you like an email address.
No, it's up here, Manchester.
Wow. Okay. If that's the deal, it's definitely not a trend that I've ever experienced.
Never at all.
No, I've never had someone give me an email address.
Never had that in London. Because I don't know, I feel like with texting, at least it's not instant, but you'll get a reply.
Yeah.
But with an email, I feel like
A lot of people don't check their emails.
no, office hours.
Yeah.
It just feels like the very lowest form of communication.
I mean, the lowest is like
You
just like getting on.
in regards, lowest form of communication in regards to the dating.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
That's it's not for me.
No, it's not for me. Not for me at all. There's one thing that I've noticed, that I've come across on dating apps, is some women don't like to give out their telephone number over the dating app, even though you've been talking for a period of time, which I find a little bit odd.
Right.
I mean, I find it a little bit odd, but I can understand it. You don't want people stalking you on WhatsApp or just constantly sending you text messages or constantly trying to call you.
Right.
But essentially, there has to be some sort of give. Because at some point, you're going to have to give your number if you fancy that person.
And maybe that might be what it is. That might not fancy you or me or whoever they are.
Then what? But then it goes back to why are you entertaining this person? Is it because you're hungry for that attention?
Possibly.
And that's how some going back to dating apps. Sorry.
Yeah.
Going back to dating apps, like that's how it does feel with some of them. When you do swipe right, and there's a match, and me personally, I try to contact them, and then they don't message back. You're kind of like, why did you bother?
Well, there could be many reasons. There could be a plethora of reasons why they don't do that. Maybe, there might be another guy somewhere in the universe, who she might know, into her life, for example. You know,
Yeah.
she might be just have things to do. She might be busy at work, commitments.
Oh yeah.
Family.
I understand. The thing is, I understand that, Kevin. Everybody lives a busy life. That's why, you know, these dating apps, I personally believe are here. But, like, why go through all the effort? Why go through all the effort? Why, you know, swipe right for that person? I mean, look, it's happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to plenty of other people watching this, like, man or woman, you know, it doesn't matter. But it does matter when you just don't bother replying. You know, it does matter. And it does matter when you are replying and then, you know, you kind of want to take it to another level of being off the app and being like in that normal world where you can message each other, but she doesn't want to give you the number.
Yeah.
You know, they've introduced, you know, where you can call each other on the app.
Can you?
Yeah, through the app, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so they
Is
did
it free?
No, I don't think so. I think it's normal call rates. I don't know. I haven't tried it. But you know, I know they brought that out throughout, you know, this time of this period of time of shit that we are all having to deal with. So I know it's a new thing, not new, but newish thing. But at the same time, like, you know, you kind of want to come off the app.
Yeah.
You want to talk, like, you know.
Ultimately,
yeah, I want to use my network. You know what I mean? She can use her network. O2, EE, Vodafone.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
Many different combinations.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But let's communicate off the app. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just move forward. And if, you know, if they can't move forward in that sense, are they really serious? You know? That goes to my next subject of, like, you know, phone calls.
Right.
You know, when you are speaking to these people,
Yeah.
when you're speaking to this woman, you're speaking to this man or whatever, conversations, you know, it's good to have the conversations. Me personally...
Otherwise there's no phone call.
Yeah, but me personally, I feel a bit, I get a bit nervous.
Why? Explain your nerves.
I get a bit nervous.
Break it down.
I get a bit nervous because, you know, like everybody, I'm conscious of my voice.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if I said this earlier. Did I say this earlier?
It feels like that.
I say it there, I was going to be saying when we were planning this up. Like, yeah, I'm conscious of my voice. Like,
I'm conscious that we've said this before.
yeah, you know, so I get a bit little bit not worried, but I just think, oh man, they're gonna see what I look like and they're gonna hear the way I talk. They're not. It might not match up in their head. They might hear James Earl Jones coming out of my mouth. You know what I mean? I said, wow. But, you know, they can be expecting all different kind of deep voices. You know, my voice is quite high. You know, it can go high. You know? But
do you think it's all about the voice? It's not really all about voice. Sure.
I think sometimes it is. I mean, we were just watching a quick episode of Naked Attraction.
Yeah.
On E4, and there was a lady on there whose voice was deep, like deep. And I'll be honest, it was a turn off for me, like, you know. So yeah, like in that sense, yeah, I think the voice can matter to some people. Right. I've actually left voice messages with women that I've met on date apps. They've sent me one.
Yeah.
I've sent them one.
Right.
And I've never heard back from them. Like, you know, so...
And you think it might be down to...
I think it's down to my voice.
Wow.
Yeah, so I do feel sometimes a little bit conscious of it.
Right.
If I do need to speak, like, if I do need to pronounce my words properly, sometimes I do.
Yeah.
I won't talk, like, as slack as I do now, because I'm talking, like, how I normally talk. But when I'm, you know, sending messages to, like, I have friends, and I have a friend in America I send voice messages to. And when I send voice messages to her, you know, I kind of make my voice, not make my voice, but I pronounce my words properly.
Okay.
And I don't want to, again, I don't want to sound slack. to her.
Right.
I wouldn't talk to her how I would talk to you, for example.
Okay.
So yeah, you know, I do get conscious because I think, you know, it can make a difference.
Right. Never thought of it like that.
Yeah, I mean that's how I think of it.
Mm.
You know, some people might like my voice, some people might think it's irritating. I don't know. You know.
Have you ever had anyone tell you that you've had, or that you've got a nice voice? You've got a nice sounding voice. Or
Yeah. I've had partners, ex-partners, and you know, they've said that.
have you had anyone who said, you know,
Voice is irritating.
yeah,
Yeah, my ex-wife.
well, should move on.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons she's an ex. So yeah, what about you? You know, when you on a phone, when you phone that person, if they phone you, like, what's the conversation like? First off, because you know it's the first time talking to them.
Sometimes I exaggerate.
Exaggerate what?
You know, you're talking about the voice.
You exaggerate your voice.
Yeah, I would sometimes make it extra creamy, extra smooth.
Extra creamy. Oh, okay. You mean what do you mean like smooth, like Denzel smooth?
Yeah, sometimes I slow it down.
Yeah.
Slow it down.
You don't want to send them to sleep.
I'd rather send them to sleep before I fall asleep. Yeah, just make them feel relaxed.
Yeah.
So if I talk slow, I know I don't want to talk too slow to the point where I'm like bored the daylights out.
Yeah.
Or just think, hurry up, fuck up, hurry up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just to kind of make them feel relaxed, because they might be nervous as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll kind of talk in a certain way, which makes me feel relaxed. They feel relaxed. Maybe they might think, oh, he's got a nice sounding voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just kind of like exaggerate a little bit, and then but if we get after a while, when we are in flow, I don't need to exaggerate it.
Of course.
Because I'm getting involved.
Yeah.
She's getting involved.
Yeah. And the conversations, you're concentrating on the conversation and not actually on the sound of someone's
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes I've done that.
Yeah, I can understand that. Like you, once I get into the conversation, and you know, you're not really thinking about how they sound. You're actually listening about the words that are coming out of their mouth.
Yeah.
You know, it all kind of disappears. But yeah, okay. Would you say it's easy getting the number? We're going to go back a little bit. You know, when you go out to that club, or you go to that bar, or you go to wherever the hell you are, and you meet that person, do you think it's easy to get that number?
It is down. I think it's down to the individual. It really is down to the individual, how they're feeling.
Are you talking about that person getting the number, or
The person getting the number.
getting the number? Yeah.
You know, sometimes you can have just days where you just feel confident, and you know, there's been days in the past where I've just talked, and I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go for it. I just want the number because I want to get to know them a bit better.
Yeah.
And and I am not even sure whether if it's they're going to give it to me or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's because I come in confident and assured, and just have that's kind of sometimes helped me. Then there's been the other times where I've kind of just bumbling my way. I want the number, I would like to get the number, but I'm just kind of, I get put off course because conversations have come up and then it just drives me off, and then somehow I lose my confidence. I lose my confidence in trying to get the number, and then I just leave it. So I've had fluctuations in terms of getting the number and feeling going in for the number, going in for the kill, getting that number, and then there's been moments where I've just kind of asked myself, why did I messed it up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Do you think that it's only the guy that should be asking for the number? Do you think girls should be asking for numbers as well?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, why should it be just men that doing it? You know, look, I'm sorry if this sounds wrong or sounds weird, but women are not the only ones that are the price. Men are the price as well. You know, women, if they like someone, just go and ask. Just ask them.
Yeah.
You know, and that's it. You know, we do it. Why can't they do it?
Yeah, I agree. Definitely. It should be, you know, it's 50-50.
It's not, you know, I know there's things like, well, you know, a man should ask this and a man should. Yeah.
We're in a new age now, yeah. Like you know, there are some things like I like to think they should be kept old school. Opening the door for a woman, you know, opening a car door for a woman, you know.
Putting your Nike Air jacket or Nike Air hoodie on the ground.
Nah,
over a puddle.
That's just not gonna happen. That's look, on a real deal.
Old school.
Yeah, on a real deal. Ain't no one putting my Jordan hoodie on no rainwater. Yeah, dirty London rainwater is not happening. Yeah.
I thought you would understand.
Woman needs to walk around the puddle, bro.
I thought you would understand.
I need to walk around the puddle, bro. And my Jordans ain't going in the puddle, bro. I walk around the puddle, I'm skipping over it. Yeah. But, you know, there are some old school stuff I believe in. But like I said, you know, we're in a new age, you know.
What age?
An age where, like, you know,
Industrial.
women... No,
Information.
man. No, like, a woman should pay for a meal. It's not just the man that pays for the meal all the time. You know, I saw an Instagram story. This woman that I follow in America, and she was saying that, you know, she wants a man that, you know, a man should be paying a woman's bills. And I was like, come on, are you joking? Pay your own bills.
Yeah.
That's your house. That's my house.
So hold on. She wants a man to just come into her life.
And pay bills.
Okay.
So you know, in my head, I'm thinking to myself, so the money that you go out and earn, what, you're going to pay your rent, and then what, the bills are mine. I live in your house. Yeah? I've got my own bills to pay. You know, you can crack. Nah, sorry. No. You pay your bills, I pay my bills. Like, if I go out for dinner with a lady, you know, I have plenty of partners that have said, oh, I'll pay. Or, you know, they go, oh, we can go 50-50.
50-50 is nice.
Or they don't expect, it's like they just don't expect me to pay. I like that.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, it's not just down to the man to do it. And you know, I think it goes for other things as well. Just like you say, if you're a woman, you like that man, ask him for his number. You know, don't be like, oh, he's got to ask me. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, it's fair at it.
Absolutely.
So, you know, but, you know, look, like I said, we're in a new age. Hopefully, I mean, there are women out there doing that. You know, there are women out there doing it, and it's brilliant. I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. You know, but we're gonna wrap this one up. The next episode will be coming out shortly. Bear with us.